Love at First Bite, who also is nakapag-direct ng Game Boys and was a phenomenal writer for the Panty Sisters. Let's give it up for Direct Ivan Payawan! Congrats, Direct!
Congratulations, Direct!
Na-release na yung episode 3, so abangan pa natin yung for this coming Friday na yan. Sino pa yung mga kasama natin na yan?
Yes, of course, joining them is once again a bold and creative voice in the world of reality and advocacy and a showrunner of an upcoming I Want original reality show, A Fam Wives Club.
Ooh, interesting.
Very interesting. I heard a lot about A Fam Wives Club and I'm so excited for you guys to watch it as well. But she is also known for Mamu and a mother too. And as one of the forces behind Love, Laban Pride Festival, let's show some love to Direct Rodina Singh. Hello, Direct.
So much, Direct. And next naman, joining our Powerhouse panel is the Chief of Reporters at ABS-CBN News and a co-creator of Bini docuseries with Chapter 1 recently named a finalist at the 2025 New York Festivals. He's also known for his award-winning documentaries like Di Ka Pa Sisiil and Ang Babae ng Balang Higa. Give a warm round of applause to Jeff Canoy! Hi, Sir Jeff!
Alright, okay. So Jay, syempre kanina sinabi ko, sino ba dito handa na kiligin? Mag-ingay yung mga gustong kiligin. Okay, ready na tayo, okay? Last but definitely not the least, rounding up our panel today is a very special guest. Malapit na malapit sa puso niya ang I Want dahil siya lang naman ang one half of the Generations or New Gen Love Team na bumida sa hit I Want original series na He's Into Her. Ooh, sino kaya siya? Feel ko, kilala na natin siya, Jay, di ba?
One half na eh, nandiyan na eh.
Yes, one
Almost
half,
there.
di ba? Kaya naman, let's welcome the New Gen Matinee Idol, Mr. TDH, Donnie Pangilinan!
Hi, Donnie!
Mr. TDH is here. Alright, good afternoon everyone. Yes, we are so thrilled to have you guys here with us today. But welcome and thank you so much for being part of our very special occasion. Okay, so syempre, do you guys want to greet everyone here muna sa Dolphy Theater before we get started?
Hi! Hello! Yun lang. Gutom na ba kayo? Ako rin eh. Thank you.
Thanks, Red.
Hello. Hi, hello, good afternoon po. Thank you for having us here. It's an honor to be here in this momentous milestone for Iowa.
Thanks, Red Ivan.
Hello, so nice to be back sa Dolphy Theater. The last time I was here was winning Audience Choice for Mamu. So,
Oh, wow!
full circle.
Hello. Hi po.
Thank you, Sir Jeff. Donnie.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much to my I Want family. Na-miss ko kayong lahat. I'm so glad to be here. And of course, I'm so glad to be here sa Dolphy Theater kasi every moment that we're here now is super memorable because we wouldn't know, as sadly as it might sound, the last time we're gonna be on this stage. So thank you for having it here as well sa Dolphy Theater.
Thank you, Donnie.
Okay, once again, Dolphy Theater, let's give it up for our panelists for our short segment. Kasi kaya nga, Jay, diba, it's not every day that we get to spend time with the creative minds
Oo naman.
and people dito who made I Want,
Yes,
diba?
our greatest storytellers as well.
Yes.
And it's not every day din na talagang sama-sama yung mga creative minds and artists behind the story. So today nga, we are excited to know about your journeys, hear your thoughts on the new I Want, and look ahead to what's next for Filipino storytelling.
Alright, but of course, before we dive into our panelist session, diba, we have our, icebreaker. May warm-up muna tayo, guys.
Okay, may mabilis ang icebreaker lang tayo and we will be asking you 2 rapid-fire questions. So medyo,
Yes,
pala
mga
tayo?
fast talk.
Fast talk pala
Yes.
tayo dito. So, after the question, of course, say what's on your mind and no context, no explanation. And sana ready na tayo lahat ngayon.
Yes, so basically,
Ready?
you guys have to answer one by one. We're gonna start with Red, and then Direk, and then Direk, and then Jeff, and then Donnie. Okay, are you guys ready? Okay.
Parang kinabahan sila doon.
Okay, I think ready na.
Kinabahan ako solid. Okay.
Kaya yan.
Okay, kaya yan. Easy lang to, warm up lang to. Okay, first question. Anong show or movie ang may recommend nyo sa mga manonood sa I Want?
Ano ba? Or
Yes.
Okay. Incognito.
Yes.
Oo. So, talaga ng action film.
So hindi na ako lalayo. Love at first fight.
Yes! Please stand.
Pag meron na yung Afam Wives, Pero for now, Mama and Mother too.
Yes.
Hindi rin ako lalayo. Beanie docu-series.
Kanya-kanyang pambato na to
Ano kaya kay Donnie?
Oo nga
Balikan na lang muna yung Can't Buy Me Love. Ayan, rewatch it.
Uy, maraming kinilig dun Can't buy.
True. Okay, ano yung next question, Jay?
Next naman natin, what is the last thing you watched sa I1?
Hindi ko pwedeng aminin kasi mga after dark yung napanood ko. Pero ang media answer, siguro lasting John and Marcia.
John and Marcia.
Again, di na ako lalayo. Episode 3 ng Love at First Sight. Pwede siya nung Friday. So please watch.
Hindi na rin po ako lalayo kakatapos ng Pride. So yung Mama rin yung muli kong napanood.
Ako lalayo kasi totoo ito yung kinukwento ko kay Jay. Ngayong nandito ka, Jericho Christine, ang pinanood ko ng weekend.
Ooh,
Bago
medyo throw
ba?
Yung PBB.
Yes.
Pati live streaming, baka pwede rin doon
Oo, pwede actually. But of course, thank you guys so much for joining us for our warm-up session. And syempre, parang halata naman na certified I Want watchers and lovers talaga sila. And ngayon naman, from Fast Talk, let's do Past Talk. Hey,
Tatanong kayo ng pass?
Oo, we're
Ready na ba?
gonna make halungkat na pass. Kunyo. But of course, we have our questions for you guys, our panelists. So let's look back at the stories that brought us here today at kung paano kayo na-inspired. Siyempre, dito, working on your projects. First up is for Direk Ivan. Okay, Direk Ivan, first of all, again, congratulations on your latest I Want show, Love at First Spike. Now, you did mention, Direk, during the advanced screening of Love at First Spike, that this is a show that is very close to your heart. Yes. So, of course, that series is an ode to your 12-year-old self and to all the queer kids who found refuge, community, and acceptance in the volleyball community. So what made you entrust such a meaningful and personal show to I Want?
Hello. Yeah. I've always believed that stories would eventually find its home. And when I pitched this to I Want, siguro gut feel, instinct, kasi it's like you mentioned earlier, it's a coming home of sorts. For me, it's somehow coming home of sorts sa I Want. Kasi I grew up watching ABS-CBN shows. Walang halong etchos yun. No? Nung years ago, kinalakihan ko mga shows na wala pang mga cable noon, mga ganyan. So, nasa ABS-CBN lang ako talaga nakatutok bata ako. So, now that I parang eventually got the chance to tell a story that's very personal to me growing up, para akong umuwi, para akong niyakap ng I Want na okay, sugalan natin tong kwento na to. It's actually surprisingly nagulat ako na ito yung unang kwento na napili nila kasi sometimes kailangan ng tapang din sa pagkukwento ng mga ganitong klaseng kwento, and nagulat ako na sinugulan nila to. So yun, so it feels like a coming home of sorts.
Thank you so much, Direk Ivan. Actually, kahapon sa event ko with Sparks Camp, I mentioned this, na sobrang tapang not only ng I Want, but ng buong ABS-CBN for being able to show shows that cater to the queers, the LGBTQIA+ community with Sparks Camp, Love at First Spike. Kaya naman, thank you so much for loving the community. Yes, thank you ABS-CBN and I Want.
Thank you so much. And of course, I remember also direct nung advanced screening na talagang important sa'yo yung screening na yun. Kasi imagine, no, not just for you, even the cast. Parang first time mag-lead nila Emilio Daez, nila Rin Parani, and even si Sean Tristan as well. So lahat sila talagang feel yung love during that time. And for our next naman, so we have Sir Jeff, no? So you're one of the country's most respectable journalists, known for hard-hitting, award-winning documentaries like Di Ka Pasisiin and A Babae ng Balangika. So, but your latest I Want original naman, na I think coming from the more serious documentaries, napunta ka to Beanie docu-series. So, sobrang refreshing, no, actually, yung shift of the documentary. So tell us how did you experience working with I Want on the Beanie documentary, especially how it contributed to your growth also as a storyteller?
It was a very exciting opportunity for us sa news department. We haven't done a documentary in 4 years since the shutdown. So it was an opportunity for us to sort of test the waters again to do a long form piece. Kaya na-excite kami lahat. Tapos, parang weird din sabihin na hindi siya seryoso kasi I think if you've watched the documentary, it tackles very important issues na hindi masyado pag-uusapan, like mental health, for example. And I've always wanted to do a documentary on mental health. Tapos nakalakip siya dun sa napakagandang kwento nung 8 babae talaga mapapahanga ka if you I followed them for isang taon ba halos close to 1 year. Tapos makikita mo talaga kung gaano ka tapang, ka resilient, so if you watch the journey din, pinagdaanan din nila yung shutdown, yung pandemic, yung lahat. Parang roller coaster of emotion. So as a storyteller, it was really a challenge for me to parang, paano mo ka-capture lahat ng feeling na yon at yung kwentong yon in 1 hour and 30 minutes. So it was really a challenge for me as a storyteller.
That's why I feel after watching the docu-series, mas dumami talaga yung blooms. Kasi nakita mo talaga yung mga nangyayari sa back-end, yung mga struggles nila, especially nga yung parang how they started, yung training days pa nila, yung mga nahihimatay, mga napapagod talaga, and all their achievements right now, talagang backed up by all of those stories as well.
And of course, we also can't forget that the lives of the artists and idols, it's not a joke. Diba? Maraming training talaga, and also the pressure being watched by many people. And I'm happy that, Sir Jeff, you were able to inspire so many people with the Bini docu-series. So thank you so much, Sir Jeff.
Sir Jeff talaga certified bloom natin.
Yes.
Kita na lahat.
OG.
Yeah.
OG,
Days
yes.
pa lang.
Diba? I love it. Thank you so much, Sir Jeff. Okay, so of course, kanina we looked back at the stories that brought us here. Kaya ngayon, let's talk about where we are today. The next question is of course for Donnie. Yes, hello Donnie. Thank you so much for joining us. And we all know you are an I Want baby. Yes, of course. Sino bang hindi nakakakilala kay Dave Lore Enrile? O, diba? Pak, ganun.
Full name.
Of course, Dave Lore Enrile and Max Payne Del Valle, ang ating love team ng He's Into Her. But this show was released back in 2021, Donnie. Almost broke the platform because of the views and users wanting to know how the story will end. And eventually, it had a second season for He's Into Her, which was equally as phenomenal. But of course, Donnie, looking back at your experience with I Want and He's Into Her, how was it like for a younger version of Donnie to be entrusted with such a big show like He's Into Her? And what, I guess, yung advice mo to all the up-and-coming artists as well?
Wow. No, that was a crazy time. 2021. Kaya lang pa kami nag-look test nun, siguro 2019 or something, diba? So, yeah, the fact that we were entrusted such a big show by ABS-CBN and by I Want, looking back at it now, I'm really proud of the whole team kasi we were a bunch of kids, to be honest. I mean, it was a really young group and we had a lot of people guiding us. Siyempre yung I Want, yung ABS, Star Magic managers namin, everyone. But the fact that they put us out there and they were willing to kind of risk, everyone, the producers, they were willing to risk money and time just to put a really good adaptation on screen. Sobrang nakakaba, syempre, nakaka-pressure nung time na yun. Pero kami kasi sobrang G kami. Yun nga kasi, bata pa kami, alam mo yun, like we were super G to do anything. But because of what happened, with the pandemic, and we started shooting, tapos biglang nag-stop yun eh. Nag-shoot na kami ng first half. So, if you guys would notice, yung mga ibang episodes namin, iba yung itsura talaga namin. Sobra. Kasi yung iba nag-mature na. Ako, nagpalaki ako. Tapos yung ibang characters hindi na rin pwede. There was a shift talaga eh. Akala ko nga nung nag-stop kami, pull out na yung show. Back up na. Kasi syempre, ang hirap naman nun. 1 year break, tapos babalik kayo. But hindi, I Want really believed in it. And the whole team. So I'm very glad to be a part of it. What I love about I Want talaga, and ABS of course, is they always find a way to reinvent themselves. And dito na talaga papunta yung future natin, di ba? Online, digital space. There's so much room for everyone. So if you ask the advice, just focus on your craft, I'm still learning every day. That moment, when I entered as Dave, alongside Max and the whole crew, sobrang naging sponge lang kami kasi first time ko rin talaga na magbida sa isang serye na gano'n. So you just have to keep learning, be open, of course learn from the people around you, and be very, very grateful because you are not given this opportunity all the time. So again, I just would like to thank I-1 kasi syempre malaking parte kayo ng buhay ko. And I'm just so excited to see what I-1 has for us in the future. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you.